Hey friends, as you can see behind me, Vacation Bible School preparations are going awesome. We have a fabulous team who have been coming every day and who have been working hard to transform our hallways and corridors into monumental desert scenes. Normally, the week before Vacation Bible School, we have a leadership meeting. But this year, the week before Vacation Bible School, I'm going to be in Costa Rica along with 19 others from our trip. Do be in prayer for us as we get to witness the work that God is doing through our connection with Costa Rica mission projects and specifically Will Bailey. Pray for us that we will be open vessels, ready to both receive God's love and grace and also pour it out into the lives of others. I know y'all are busy, so I'm hoping that we can cover in a video the same things that we would cover in a meeting. But if you have any questions or concerns about Vacation Bible School, what your role is, any of that, just feel free to reach out to me via text or via email. I will have some access to email in Costa Rica, and I am definitely available for phone calls and chats tomorrow, which is Thursday, and Friday before I leave. So welcome to our Vacation Bible School virtual meeting. This year, our curriculum package is called Monumental. We bought it from Group Publishing, and in the email that came with this video, I sent you a link so that you can click on our curriculum website and you can read the daily stories ahead of time. You can listen to the music ahead of time. If you search in YouTube, you can probably even find some of the videos ahead of time. I'm looking forward to it. This year, the curriculum that we've bought walks us through the story of Joseph. First Joseph and the coat of many colors, but then Joseph and the story of how he's ultimately kind of beaten up by his brothers and sold into slavery in Egypt. And then the story of reconciliation and redemption that happens between Joseph and his brothers, and this idea that even though his brothers intended Joseph harm, God used their actions for good. We'll walk through this story Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. On Thursday, we'll talk about Jesus and his life and his death and his resurrection. And then on Friday, we'll conclude with the end of the Joseph story. So make sure you check out our curriculum at group.com. Just click on that link that I sent you in the email. Check the leader roster. I've sent a new copy and it kind of says where you are plugged in. So make sure that you find your name and make sure that it's something that you're comfortable doing. I tried really hard to put everyone in places that I felt like y'all would all succeed. All of you are awesome and you're going to do a wonderful job. Those age groups, so 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade. If you're assigned to one of those groups, your job is to read the schedule and to make sure the kids get to their stations on time. It's also part of your job to maintain the boundary between chaos, order, and fun in your groups. And we'll talk a little bit more about behavior and discipline and expectations later in the video. Group leaders, you will all have a bag at your seat in the assembly room. That bag will have Band-Aids and hand sanitizer, your schedule for each day, and it will also have a gallon-sized Ziploc bag for each of the children in your group. As they're collecting things, getting things from the science room, getting things from the story room, you can put all of that stuff in their Ziploc bag and we'll send all of their stuff home with them the last day. Each day we'll send home with them just a flyer, some information for parents to continue the learning at home. Assembly time, we are going to do a little bit different this year. We have 220 kids registered. We have 56 youth and adult volunteers. Y'all, that is amazing. It is so many people. We're going to split our assembly time into 2 different locations. So our preschoolers, our 3-year-olds, our 4-year-olds, and our 5-year-olds, and all of their adult leaders, they will have their big closing and opening assembly time in the sanctuary. Our elementary kids, kindergarten through 5th grade, will have their big assembly time, like always, in the fellowship hall. This does mean we're going to be doing check-in and pickup a little different, just to accommodate using both of those spaces. If you are a group leader, during arrival time and dismissal time, the expectation is that you will be inside either the sanctuary or the fellowship hall with your group. If you're a station leader, the expectation is that you will be outside and also inside on the headsets that we use for Love Feast. They're walkie-talkie headsets, so that we can be outside saying, all right, from preschool, Jackson's mom is here, send Jackson out, and also Bradley from elementary school. It should be holy chaos like it always is. We are still not going to allow parents to come inside to pick up or to drop off their child. The pickup and the drop off moment will happen outside like it has for the past 2 years. That has worked really, really well. I am sporting one of our fabulous volunteer name tags. So due to some supply chain issues, we were unable to purchase volunteer t-shirts. No worries. I purchased volunteer lanyards. You will get one on Monday, and the expectation is hopefully you will not lose it. And you'll wear it every day so that those of us who are volunteering can be easily spotted as a volunteer. Behavior and discipline. It's such a fine line and a fine balance. Because on the one hand, I do not expect these kids to behave like they are at school, because they're not at school. Vacation Bible School is intended to be fun. There are some boundaries within that. When we're walking in the hallway, I do expect us to walk in an orderly fashion, even if it's not a straight line. I expect our groups to stay together. I expect kids not to wander off into corridors by themselves, and I definitely expect them to walk when they're going up and down the stairs so that we prevent injuries. When we're in classrooms and it's time to play a game or to sing a song, I expect us to be loud and silly and have so much fun. When it's time to be quiet and to listen to directions or to listen to a story, I expect us to respect whoever is talking, whether that person is a youth or an adult or even another child. To this end, if you have a child in your group who is becoming a distraction for the rest of the group and for the rest of the group's ability to behave in a respectful fashion, I will have my cell phone. And I would expect kind of the step one to be, as the teacher, you handle it with the student. If you get to a point where you feel like you keep having the same conversation, bring me into the conversation. Let me have a conversation with the child. That's step 2. If I have one of these conversations with the child, then I will also just send a follow-up email to the parent. Hey, Mom, Bradley really had trouble keeping his mouth closed during story time. Can you just talk about this at home? If we were to get to stage 3, so now you've tried to correct it, I've had a conversation with the child and the parent, and we still can't get a handle on the behavior. At that point, I will invite the parent to participate with the child the next day. We've done this 1, 2, 3 behavior plan for a while. We've never gotten to 3. Hopefully we won't have any issues, and all these kids will be able to have fun, and we will be able to maintain a holy learning environment. I do ask that for all of you who are volunteering, if you would please arrive in the morning by 8:15. I know that's early. I know that's hard. I know some of you have children that you're also bringing. What will happen at 8:15 when you arrive is we will use our youth helpers to take the children who are children, y'all's children, volunteer children. They will have time together in the fellowship hall. As adults, we will meet together in the sanctuary just so we can all wrap our heads around the day. All right, here's what's going on. Here's some changes. Here's the deal. 8:15, children and youth in the fellowship hall, adults in the sanctuary, so that we can all start every day on the same page. I also hope that you will be able to carve out 30 minutes at the end and not expect to leave until 12:30. This will give us time to make sure we have everything cleaned up and ready to go for the next day. We'll have a debrief of the day, youth, children, adults together in the fellowship hall at the end of each Vacation Bible School day. If you are available on Sunday, July 31st, the day before Vacation Bible School, we'll be here finishing up decorations beginning about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I definitely need some volunteers to stay an hour or two later on Friday, August the 5th, to take down all of these lovely decorations and to get the church back in order for Sunday morning. Again, I appreciate each one of you. It takes a village to do this, and I'm so thankful that you're willing to give a week of your summer to just pour Jesus and his love into these kids. Like I said, if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate either to respond to the email that I sent you or to reach out to me on my cell phone. I'm putting that number in the email too. So to recap, wear your lanyard every day. I'll give it to you on Monday. Make sure you get here each Vacation Bible School morning by 8:15 and plan on staying through 12:30. We're splitting the assembly time, preschool in the sanctuary, elementary school in the fellowship hall. And just come prepared to love on these kids. Click the curriculum link ahead of time and just be familiar with what we're going to do. And if you need anything from me, reach out. I love you guys. I am praying for each of you by name and for the children in your group. And I look forward to seeing you guys on August 1st or on July 31st if you're available to help do some last minute decorating. Have a great week. Bye, friends.